Hey, what's up, guys? Back in with another video. Okay, so today we're gonna be looking towards retrieving the user's data and displaying it within the dashboard. Now, if you remember, within the dashboard page, we had um, we had manually placed some static data to show up there where it says where it's showing the welcome message, and then also here where it's where we are displaying the demo information or demo data. Um, so today we're going to be working on showing the user who's logged in's information and also dealing with the logout button to kill the sessions. So if you remember here, we had manually put in the word what you call a John Doe. So that's what we're going to be changing today. So to show that we're going to be using the user's information, the one that's logged in, I'm going to be using Jane Doe's information. And so first thing I need to do is I need to go back to the login page, just refresh, and then I'm going to log in using Jane Doe's information. In fact, I'm going to take this email address, which is the one, which is the fifth user over there. So I'm going to say password 123. So we are here on the dashboard. So now what we're going to do is, since the information is available within the session, here within the dashboard page, what I need to do is I'm going to use an expression to get the information. So what I'll do is say user dot first name, and then from there I'll do another expression and say user dot last name. Now remember, the how we are getting this user dot first name value there is through the user being that we created. And so because we are setting it we're setting it within the session attribute as user, and picking it up from that user we initialized here, that's how we are able to access uh, the first name and last name. And by the way, that first name and last name attribute needs to be the same as what you input or what you've set up here within the user bean. So I'm just going to quickly save that, and let's just see if it will show Jane Doe's information. Okay, so as you can see, it's showing her name there. Now we are also going to do the exact same thing down here within the within the Bootstrap card there. So I'm just going to show it as a list. So for there, I'll say so I'll say UL, and then put that there, and then I'll just put a list there. So here we can say first name, and then the same thing we did up here. We just copy that expression there, and then just paste it down here. Again, let's just double check and see if it shows. All right, so that's Jane Doe's name there. First name, I mean. Let me just put that. Let me just put this in bold. One last time. Okay. So I'm just going to copy and paste this again to get the first name and email. So this will be last name, and same for that, last name, and then here we'll just get the email. Okay, so that's the email there, and the surname and first name. So the last thing I think I want to add here is the I think it's to show the date when the user was registered. So I think I'm gonna add, let me see, down here I'll add a bootstrap footer and say, let's just see, I'll just let's just say user dot created at, okay, let's just check it again there. Okay, so it shows the date. Let me just put a text and say okay, so we are now able to get the user's information by retrieving it through the session attributes that we set up within our login servlet. So now I want to deal with creating the logout button for this button over here. I mean the logout function for this button over here. So here within the servlet, I'm going to create another servlet. Then I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it logout servlet. And so obviously here within the do post, I mean the do get method, we're gonna first set up, or we're gonna first get the session. All right, and then there from there on, So we're gonna say session dot in validate. And so basically with this, we're gonna destroy and kill all the session data that we set up. And then from there on, we're just gonna return to the login page. Um, request, and then in here we'll just say okay. I think we should also set up a message just so we can see that we successfully logged out of the system. So I'll say then I'll say logged out. Okay. So now within the login form, what I'll do is um, just gonna copy what we did here, and then I'll take that message there, that attribute there, and then place it here. And then I want to change this from danger to success, or maybe primary. Let me just see. Okay. So now within the dashboard, on the logout button, we need to change that to yeah, I think I should just make it an anchor link and say logouts. So, and by the way, this needs to be the same as our login servlet here. So I just have to change that to that. And just to verify, okay, I think that should be it. I'm just gonna quickly restart the server. I'll pause the video for now, restart the server, and then when it's up again, we'll continue to test and see if our login button is gonna work or not. All right, the server is up and running, so let's just go back to the machine there. So I'm gonna use Jane Doe's information again. So I'm gonna say password 123. Okay, so that's Jane Doe's information. And then if we log out, one moment for me, please. Okay, so the one thing I forgot to do here within the logout servlet was to set the to forward the responses, well, to forward the attributes that we're setting up in here. So I was supposed to say I'll say request response. Okay, let me try again. Let's see if it works. Okay, so yeah, that was my mistake. I forgot to set the forward method over there to send the request and response that we are setting up within the servlet itself. But as you can see, when we log out, it gives us that message over there. Just want to change the styling a bit of the message there. Uh, I'll just I'll just say text center, and then since you saw the button that we set up here within the dashboard, it effed it up a bit. So I'm gonna change that there and put it back to button. And I'll change that there, put it within there along with the href there. All right, so let's try one more time. So I'll say Jane Doe. All right, so that's our information there. And then if we log out, right, so we successfully are able to log out. So if we go to the dashboard, you will see that the information will not display due to the fact there's no session set up, because we did kill the session within the within our logout servlet. So yeah, that's basically it in terms of retrieving the user's information using the sessions. That's basically it for this video. Within the next video, we obviously going to be looking into protecting the dashboard from being accessed without logging in. As you can see, anyone can just type that there and then they can just go onto the dashboard. So we'll be looking on protecting this page using filters. All right, so yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks again for watching, and then if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe, and then I'll be seeing you guys within the next video. Cheers for now.